Hello everyone, thank you for joining this Altium Designer 2010 Hidden Features webinar. My name is Priyankar Ghosh. I am working as a field application engineer for VVDN Technologies. So please do visit our website www.vvdntools.com for upcoming webinar and more information. Okay, so and we are happy to announce that we are on social media platform as VVDN Tools. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn for upcoming webinar and more events related posts. And please do subscribe our YouTube channel VVDN Tools for webinar recordings. We are keep on uploading our webinars recordings. Please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel for the notification. So today we are about to discuss some of the features of Altium Designer that are little bit more difficult to discover in your own. If you have seen the key features of Altium Designer, so you have seen a lot of changes we have made. Specifically, the changes to routing that have been a long-term investment over the last 5 years we did. But here are a lot of little things that you would not normally find out without some guidance. So today we are going to talk a little bit about that. So first things here we can see the view configuration for permanent layers. In Altium Designer 20, we are now able to add permanent layers. So this will help you when you have, for example, a reference layer that you need constantly addressing. Okay, so let's say you are on the top layer and you need to address a reference layer in your design. So that time you can make that permanent layer. Here you can see we have to press and hold the control button and we can make as a permanent layer. So this view will comes like this. Okay, so we can make as a permanent layer and we can make the changes in our design, and while make the changes we can able to see that layer permanently. So next when you have next feature is when you have suppose updated unused pad, okay, pad and vias in your design. So previously what you had, we did removed we have removed the unused vias, and then later suppose you needed to restore them, so we restored. So here you can see keep under scope vs pads option is there, those we can select and we can remove and restore this unused. Okay, so in this Altium 20, here we can select and we can restore and unused. Okay, so this is the new features in Altium 20. So we can do this one. Another one is asymmetric stripline impedance calculation. So this is something a huge improvement we did in last few years with for this simulation impedance. Okay, so now we can do asymmetric stripline impedance calculation in our design, and the track is not in middle and for the two planes. Okay, so that time we can also stock the two materials with the different dielectric properties. So and also we can choose in which direction trace goes. Okay, and either downwards also. So as in the picture top left. Okay, so or upload other pictures also. So there we can see we can use single coplanar, different and different coplanar, okay, in our design for impedance calculation. So in Altium Designer 20, we can use smart PDF also. So this is interactive smart PDF option we have. We can export our schematic PCBs full project as a PDF, okay, for outputs. So through this output, we can easily we can see each and every schematic sheets and PCB design also. So 3D PDF also it supports. Suppose 3D view also we can see for our PCB. Okay, so this is called smart PDF, and we can easily switch in PDF. Okay, add up reader we would require. So through that, suppose you can select on this subset, so we can easily go to this subset. Okay, and in hierarchy design we can use ports, uh, okay, so those things we can use, and if we click on that, so easily we can move and we can see. So next thing is calculating polygon area. So as you know, we have Polygon Manager. Okay, so under Polygon Manager we can calculate the area of the copper. Okay, and we can generate the report also regarding the copper area. Okay, so this pictures is there. Then components area calculation. Under components area calculation, we can create a report for uh, board area, component area, and board component density. Here you can see, suppose if we open the properties, so under properties we can see board information. Under board information, board size and components. Under components, total components. Okay, on top layer and bottom layer, how much component is there, how many components is there, so we can calculate and see. And the layer also we can see the nets, how many nets is used, and we can generate the report. So here another one is component contour selection. Okay, so this one is the another unique features for Altium Designer. So in Altium 20, in 19, when you do not have a 3D model, okay, that rectangular bounding box determines the boundary of the component. Okay, so now when this gonna overlap, so if you enable the clearance rule, so it will show the error. Okay, so this green mark is showing the error and violation, it will show. So now in Altium 20, there we have improved how component boundary is created. Okay, so it does not go longer with the gated area of, for the component. So it makes a better dynamic shape around the component selection. And if you have accurately defined a courtyard, so that is created via a component here, it will create a special layer on the top and bottom side for this courtyard. Okay, so this result is shown like this. This one is we have placed courtyard layer, and we can place the component together also, means near to the component we can place through this courtyard. Okay, so any angle, in the any angle we can place this one. So next one is simple net assignment. Suppose in your design many nets is there, and you are not able to choose the net particularly. Okay, and you are not finding out from the list. So here you can see under properties window. Okay, so there is this assign net option is there. This pane option. So you can select that one and you can choose the particular net. So this one will be select, and we can assign the net for our polygon board. Okay. So we have made slight modification over the years to this, but now we can do this in both alignment and justification. So now you can do it for horizontal, left, left, center, and right also. Okay, for vertical, top, middle, and bottom, for all the types shapes, we can place the strings. Okay, so perfect alignment we have done. So under properties here, we can see from there font size, each and everything, then text height, we can modify and we can do the changes. Okay, for the string. So now for the design layers for assembly drawing. So we want to make documentation easier as we talked about. So we have added this ability to a designator layer for assembly drawings in our PCB. So we can do select from the tool menus, add designator for assembly drawing. So assembly uh, top designator will be placed for mechanical use. Okay, so there is the option, and if you don't have mechanical layers in your design, so it will ask for would you like to add this mechanical layer. So we can click on yes, and it will create automatically this mechanical layer as a designator. Okay, and here we have viewer license. Okay, so this is a really great improvement we did. So suppose you want to view your files, say files, schematic files, Gerber files, any files you want to view. So for that we have Altium Designer viewer license. Okay, so this is a free license, and no any cost you don't have to pay for this license. So this is a completely free viewer license. So previously what happened, so you have to registered for this viewer license. So now if you have Altium live login credential, so easily you can create under the viewer license under license management. So there will be a get viewer license option is there. So you can click on that and you can get the viewer license within a second, within a minute you can get the viewer license. So this viewer license would be on demand license. Okay, so let's move to demo part. Hope you were able to see my screen for Altium Designer.
Yes.
Okay, so first here you can see uh, login credential is required for Altium Designer viewer license. So this feature is enabled from Altium Designer 20. Okay, so first we have to open license management. So here you can see under this drop box, drop menu. So here is license management option is there. You can click on it, and license management window will open within Altium Designer. So from there, first you have to log in with your login credential. Suppose you don't have login credential, so you can raise a request to us. So we'll arrange for you the login credential. Otherwise, you can ask your admin. So admin can create your login credential under Altium Live dashboard. Okay. So here you can see get viewer license option is there. It should be enabled if you don't have viewer license. So you can click on that, and first you have to log in with your login credential. Then you can click on that, and within a single click you can get the viewer license. So here you can see it's the on-demand type. So and we can Altium viewer license. So easily without license, we with this viewer license we can view our designs. Okay, so next features is as I told you, we can generate smart PDF. Okay, so for that, suppose let me open this one. Here you can see this one is the hierarchy design. So suppose if you click on so we can open manually there from the subset, right? If you right click and from this one symbol action and we can open the subset. Okay, so like that we can open, otherwise shortcut is there, control and click on the subset, double click on the subset, so it will move to, it will open the subset. Okay, so like that we can open. So for this we can generate smart PDF also. So for that we have option, go to file, then smart PDF. Okay, if you click on the smart PDF, so for that we would require Adobe Reader, go for next and select the project. Suppose for the current document we can create, otherwise select full project, then choose the path, then go for next. If you have any template you can attach, then go for finish. Okay, so if you want to add bill of materials, so that also we can do, and here we can customize our page colors and all. Okay, then go for next variants. If you have variants, so that also we can include, then finally go for finish. Okay, so once you click the finish, so it will generate uh, the PDF file. So here you can see this one is generated smart PDF. Okay, so from there, suppose if you want to move to any subset, so just click on this subset, so it will open another sheet. Okay, so like that we can do, and even if you click on this one, so it will show here also. Okay, so like that we can generate the smart PDF, and here you can see if you click on that, so components under this sheet, which components are there, so that also you can see nets. Okay, ports, each and everything we can see, and you can click on this and it will highlight. Okay, so this one is highlighted, click on this, so it will move to that. Okay, so like that smart PDF we can use. Then let's move to another features. So as I told you, we can add design layers. Okay, design assembly layers. So for that we have option for assembly purpose. So add designator for assembly drawing. Okay. So here you can see we don't have any designator for assembly. Okay, only top overlay is there. Okay, so now let's open under panels, view configuration. So under view configuration we can check. Okay, so from there go to tools and click on add designator. Okay, so here pop-up will come, no mechanical layer is found. Okay, would you like to add? So click on yes. So here you can see it is generating. So now it will show for 1046 components, assembly components designator were added. Okay, so now you can see this one is the word assembly top designator. Okay, for assembly. So now let's move to this layer, top designator. So we can switch the layer, shift plus S. Okay, we have moved to top designator layer. So suppose you want to change any text height or size, so you can select this one and right click, then select find similar object, and from there we can select the layer of. Okay, so it should be top designator. If you want to do for bottom designator, so that also we can do. Here you can see bottom designator, so like that we can choose. So after that component, here you can see, okay, here we can select the same. Okay, so after that apply and click OK. So here you can see those top designated is selected. Okay, so after that, in a single shot, under panels you can open properties, and from there in a single shot we can change the text height. Okay, so here you can see the 1.524 mm, so we can change this one 0.524 mm. Okay, so after that font type also we can change from here. So anything if you want to change, you can change from here, then click OK. So now it has been changed. Okay, so within a single shot universally we can change. Okay, so I have opened the properties, so here you can see text height has been changed. Okay, so this is there. So similarly for bottom designator also we can do. Here you can see bottom designator is there, so from there also we can select, right click, find similar object, click same, apply. Okay, from the properties again we can change, hit enter. Double click, so here you can see it has been changed. So easily we can add designator for assembly drawings. Okay, so next is courtyard. Okay, so for, let me enable all layers. Let's move to top. Shift S, we can enable and disable the layers. Okay, so suppose for any component, as I told, so it is in uh, 19 it was taking rectangular shape. Okay, for the component boundary, so let me place one component first. So under components, here we have one component. Okay, so here you can see under this components we can see this 3D view as well as 2D view. Okay, under this properties, so let me edit this one. First I am placing this one. I have placed outside of the board. Okay, so here you can see, so generally it is taking a rectangular shape for the component boundary. Okay, so if you place this component like this near to the another component, so this two will overlap, and if you have clearance rule in your design, so it will throw violation. Okay, so now in Altium Designer 20 we can use for this one we can use courtyard. Okay, so for that what you have to do, first you have to open the components, and click on edit. Okay, So if you edit, so here you can see under and open view configuration also. So for under view configuration, you can see you, what kind of layers are there. Okay, so mechanical layer is there, and under component layer, top layer, overlay, solder, paste. Okay, so those kind of layer is there. So now let's go to top overlay and move to single layer mode. Okay, I have selected this one, and for that courtyard we have to add component layer. Okay, so right click and click add component layer. So under component layer we can choose courtyard. Okay, click OK. So after that, just select this component top overlay. I will make this top overlay as a courtyard. Okay, so it will take this boundary. So let me copy, then paste. Okay, I have choose this one. Just click on tab button. Otherwise, just click double click and then select anyone. Then from there we can choose. Here you can see top courtyard is come. So from there we can select top courtyard and click OK. Okay, so now we have placed top courtyard, and here you can see if you hit this option will enable. So from there you can see and go to bottom courtyard. If you select, so it is not there, so again we have to get for courtyard for bottom also. Go to top overlay, select this one, copy, paste. Okay, then select one and make as a bottom courtyard. Okay, then click OK. Let's move to bottom courtyard. So here you can see we have added top courtyard as well as bottom courtyard as a board shape outline. So after that, what once it's done, so then we have to save this one. Once you have saved, so from there, as you know, we can update our PCB. So just right click, then update PCB, and click OK. Now once it's done, let's move to PCB. So now here you can see it's taking this rounded uh, component shape. Okay, so now you can 45 degrees, or now you can place this one like that. Okay, so this one is there. Once it's the next feature is next feature is board information. Okay, so for board information, suppose here you can see if we open the properties. So under properties we can see board information. Okay, so it's about board size. Okay, components, some component is there, layers, each and everything we can see from there. So for this one, if you would record any you can generate report also. Okay, so here you can see shortcut report button is there. Otherwise here you can see under reports we can generate the board information. Okay, so if you click on that, so it will ask, you can choose the for we can select. Okay, so once it's selected, so all of I update support for board information and layer information you would record. Okay, so you can check this one and generate the report. So HTML report will be generated, and from there we can get the all information regarding our boards. Okay. From there you can choose the unit also, or mils. Okay, and here you can see it's HTML. If you click on this board specification, so directly it will go. Okay, so from there you can see the board information, board size. Okay, then layer information. If you require those things, each and everything you can select, and you can generate the reports. So let's move to another pictures. Okay, so as I told you, we can suppose you have unused VS or pads. Okay, so that also we can remove, restore, and update. Okay, so here you can see if I open this via properties, so here you can see via stack. Okay, so suppose and here you can see this track schemes for top layer, ground layer. Okay, so here you can see keep that stack up for this vs. Okay, so now we can remove the unused vs also. Okay, so for this one we have option tools, remove unused pad shape. Okay, so from there previously we can select for vs or pads. Okay, and so now we can select both, and we can remove the unused, restored, or update. Okay, so now we can select remove the unused, click OK, and if we open the properties for this bias, so we can see the VS tracker. So suppose generally we are using VS for VS stitching and shielding. Okay, so that time suppose unused VS is there, so we can directly remove. Okay, within a single click, and mm, we can restore them also, and we can update. Okay, suppose if we open this type, so now you can see, so unused tracer removed. Okay, so like that we can explore these features. Okay, remove unused pads. Okay, then as I told you, for we can select permanent layer and reference layer. Okay, so for that we can go to panels, view configuration. So under view configuration, here you can see uh, layers are there. Okay, so from there, suppose first I move to single layer, top layer, and we can move this one as switch the layers. Okay, to top, shift plus S. Okay, so now it's the top layer mode. And here you can see, suppose bottom layer also you can make as a reference layer. Okay, or suppose you want to disable, so from there we can disable directly bottom layer. Okay, so apart from that, so it will come like that, and you can enable this one. And suppose you want to there you can say reference layer is not there as bottom layer, so you can make this bottom layer as a reference layer also. So just click control and click on this I button. Okay, so now here you can see bottom layer is enabled, so you can make as a reference layer as a bottom layer, and we can do your changes. Okay, so like here you can see again, so like that we can add reference layer as a permanent layer. So this option is there, and we have as I told you, we can do asymmetric simulation also, impedance simulation. So for that, let's move to our layer stack manager. So under layer stack manager, we can create impedance profile also. As you see here, you can see impedance tab under this layer stack manager. So from the layer stack manager, here you can see through this plus button, we can create impedance profile. Okay, and from there we can enable and disable. Okay, so like that we can select, and if you select this one, so for this we can open properties, and from the properties we can provide in description, and we can change the impedance profile type also. It could be a single differential or single coplanar or differential coplanar. Okay, so you can select from there, and we can change the impedance target. Okay, suppose just for example, here you can see clearance is there. I am providing clearance. Okay, 60. Then hit on enter button. If you click enter button, so this clearance will be changed. Otherwise you can click on fx calculate this one, so here you can see this would be changed. Okay, so like that we can do this impedance simulation. Okay, so this one is for single coplanar. Suppose if you choose this one, so for this one we can choose another profile. Okay, we can change as 50, then click on enter, so there you can see here it's changed. Okay, so this one is there, and under Altium Designer 20 we can use here you can say under route we can choose interactive routing, and there you can press control plus F, sorry, control plus F, Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for your time and attention. So if you have any questions, so you can ask, and for exclusive price for Altium designer, so we can visit our Altium VVDN Tools.com website, and under offers we can check, and we can you can like our Facebook page, and you can subscribe our VVDN Tools YouTube channel. So post webinars recording we are uploading on this YouTube channel, so we can check, and we'll be sending webinar survey feedback form as a separate mail. So please share with us. So now you can unmute and you can ask your question.